Hey guys. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of confusion with my way of using the Ouija board. So here is how I use the Ouija board. I don't use it to contact demons. I use it to grow spiritually. Spiritual enlightenment. I only talk to one spirit, my grandma. And everybody's asking, oh, well, you can see your hands moving or whatever. I do believe that the ideomotor effect does have a huge deal in it. If, the Akashic Records or whatever Wicca came up with and named it that. Anyway, if we're all connected, if everything is connected to this earth, space, everything, I firmly believe that when we put our hands on that planchette, we have our intent set, then we are channeling that information. Whether you see somebody's hands, you never see somebody's hands off a planchette with it moving. And if you do, it's fake. It takes all your senses to get the Ouija board to correctly work. And a lot of people are saying, well, that guy's hand, is doing something weird. Well, yeah, I do have a nerve condition, but I don't fake my shit. I notice myself when my hands are on planchette, I notice jerks like that. Yeah, I see it too. Don't worry, I watch my videos too, guys. So I use it for myself. I don't use it for anybody else. I use it for me. It has brought me spiritual satisfaction, and enlightenment, growth. So, and then everybody's asking how I can make such great contact. Well, for one, me and my grandma were both very, very close. This woman, she was amazing. She raised me for like 5 years. So we had conversations before she passed about how we would, communicate, and she would let me know that she's okay. I've been told a lot of times just bursts of knowledge. So lost my train of thought, but yeah. Alright, I'll go on with how I personally use the Ouija. Okay, when I want to use the Ouija, I get in my head. Okay, your first thing is your intent. What do you want to talk to? Who? Okay, for me, this is how I do it daily. I think, okay, well, today I'm going to do a question and answer with my grandma. I get it firmly set in my head. I sit down, okay? I sit down. I have my board. I have a space, which is right here. My space, which is just this real small area. I only Ouija right here. So I kind of think it's built up a little bit of spiritual energy. It's got that ambiance going on. Hence I think I've found Narnia, minus the snow. I sit down, I relax, I breathe, and I do pay attention to my breaths now. It's called the heart, or the hip to heart meditation. And if you go to www.karenadalman.com, you can purchase her book, The Spirits of Ouija, 4 Decades of Communication. That's a medium, beginner medium to, I would say, pretty intermediate level of using the Ouija. Also, you can get The Spirit of Alchemy, and that's more esoteric Ouija. So really, I sit down, I meditate, I watch or listen to my breathing, and I just calm. I calm my entire body. And then I focus. I let my heart center open up. make my intent. I say, okay, in this session, you guys can do prayers and whatnot. But for me, I make my intent known in my head. Okay, so I call her Ganny. So Ganny, can you come? Would you be willing to come and help me answer questions today? And I never get a no. My sessions have become pretty not the greatest because the Zozo talk, it's really bringing me down. But aside from that, sit down, find your space, quiet, light some incense, a candle, anything. I hold the rose quartz in my right hand. Your right hand is for receiving. The left is transmitting. So hence the Buddha, hence the Baphomet statues. So I kind of I feel my energy. I feel myself raising my vibration up. And then I start to get images in my head of her. And I see pink. It's like a pink, the best way I can describe it actually is like Glinda the Good Witch from Wizard of Oz. It's like everything becomes encompassed within that that bubble that she is in. And then I ask, I put my hands on it, and I ask. That's all I do. That is seriously all I do. As I say Indian style, it's called your throne. That goes into detail into, I think it's the spirits of Ouija or the spirit of alchemy. But when you're sitting Indian style, your midsection, that's your power center. You're in control of what you're talking to. Hence why I will not try to just talk to some random spirit. I already know who I'm talking to. It works. I wish I could explain why the planchette, it kind of looks like I move it. I mean, I probably do. Idiomotor effect, definitely. But remember, I don't remember what happens, so hence why I have to record my sessions. Now, I only started recording my sessions for myself. I don't know who said go ahead and just post one, so I did, and I never expected any of this to happen. But so that's how I Ouija. That's what I do. I've researched it for 20 years and used it and researched it. Yes, you do come across negative entities. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna open a portal to hell. Going backwards from 0 to 1. Big lightning. Going backwards, 0 to 1. Myth. Fake. Thank you, Exorcist. Look it up. Research it. Figure 8. Infinity symbol. None of that has anything to do with it. Wow, that was loud. With releasing a spirit. They're already around us. So how is that gonna release something that's already here? You tell me. You guys tell me. But so. Okay. So, we have our Ouija board. Set your intent. Plan a day. Give it like 2 days. Write this all down. Make little notes, spreadsheets. Get creative. Let your gut, your heart guide you in this. Ask for help from source, from God, spirit. So yeah, okay, we have it planned out. Okay, we're planned. Okay, we have it set for next Friday. We're gonna try to contact Albert Einstein. Yeah, the hair. So we have that set in our heads already. Okay, Friday. Next Friday, we're going to contact Albert Einstein. What questions do we want to answer, or do we want to ask? What are we expecting out of the session? Do you need healing? Do you need to know something about his life, his works? And so you have that set down on your paper. Write your questions out for the beginner. I don't. Well, yeah, I do, because I get question and answers through my email. So write your question out, and you have that time period from now until Friday, and you have that going in your head. If we're all connected to Source, Spirit, the Akashic Records, whatever they're called, the Universal Mind is what I like to say. Source, Spirit. Just let that flow. Even if it's you, trance, I don't even know if trance channeling is a word. It could be. But yeah, just you know the subtle, it's a very subtle feeling. The planchette will start to slowly glide, and you follow it with your fingers. No fingers, it's not going to work. Sure, people claim that it moves by itself. And no, it doesn't. This takes effort. It takes work. It's taken me 20 years to get this far. So, okay, now it's Friday, guys. What are we doing? We're contacting Albert Einstein. We already have our questions down. Okay, so we all get together. Say a prayer. You can say any kind of prayer you want. I don't care. Ask for your guides, your angels, your spirits, your loved ones. Out loud or in your mind, ask them, please, if you can, come and just, be here with us and give us guidance for clear and precise communications. That's how I begin my session. And I hold my rose quartz in my right hand, and I breathe. So I'm going to sit there and I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to focus on my breath, and I'm going to listen to it slow down. So when I listen to it start to slow down, I can feel it's like a giant, it's like energy all around you. And you'll know, because you feel very relaxed and calm, like you're on the verge of sleep, but not. So okay, we're all, there's 3 of us, so let's just say 3. So we all take 2 fingers, put it on the planchette, very lightly, and then we start to call on our guides, our spirits, our angels, and how they transmit that information through us, I don't know. It could very well be, I always let my grandma come through me. I notice my own hands, how they form the way hers would. So I'm just, that's set in my head. That's just what I think. And that's another idiomotor effect at work, I think. I'm not 100% sure. So yes, okay, we have said our prayer, we've meditated, we have centered ourselves, we've done everything we can to calm down, relax, make sure it's a good environment, no interruptions, no drugs, no drinking, don't under the influence Ouija at all, no. Okay, so we're all sitting here now, right? All 3 of us, whoever we are, and we have 2 fingers on the planchette, and you will notice that every guide has their own signature, just the way it feels. their signature move. As a song too, someone had to say signature move. So yeah, and then I follow it. I follow it. See, here it's really humid and hot. When it gets humid and hot, the board and the planchette tend to stick, create friction. If you feel it, if I personally feel like, okay, my grandma's trying to tell me no, and it's like that far away from no, and I can feel that, just that subtle energy, I'm gonna help it. And then it starts to move, it freely slows. Okay, so we are talking to Albert Einstein still. So you're asking him whatever question you want. Something comes through. Say it's something a lower being. Just gently ask, please go. You're not welcome. You can stay if you wish. If you wish me harm, then no. With the whole Z thing, I had Z come through. I told him numerous times to fuck off. It worked. Okay, we're still talking to Albert Einstein, right? Yeah, just let it. It's going to give you gibberish at first. It's going to give you a lot of gibberish. Keep a notepad, have somebody transcribing, videotape, record, do anything. But if you have a feeling that if you're that close to a letter or something and you can feel that flow, that subtle energy, then help it. It's a two-way street here. They're helping us from the other side, so we have to give them a little help too. It's not that hard. So yes, okay, we have established connection. We have went through our meditation technique. We have contacted Albert Einstein. We've gotten rid of a negative entity so far. All in 17 minutes, 31, 32, 33 seconds. Now everybody is satisfied with the session, and then in my videos you guys see me. Okay, thank you Danny, thank you for coming. I'm gonna say goodbye now. I will talk to you later. Thank you for the information that you've provided for us. I always get I love you, hon, or it just goes to goodbye. And that's really all there is to it. So, I hope that helped kind of explain more about my use. I use it to explore myself, even if it's not my grandma actually talking to me. I am channeling something from my higher self through the board, using all 6+ whatever senses we have. So there you go. That ideomotor effect, I do believe now has a very good and proper place in a OUIJA session. So, I mean, try it for yourself. Get familiar with your board. Play with it. Don't play with it. You don't play with a Ouija board. You use it as a tool. You respect it. Just like any other tool that you would. Tarot cards, dowsing rods, whatever else they have out there for divination. And yeah, don't ask for Satan. Don't. It's stupid. You're not gonna gain anything. What you want is you want to get to know yourself, know you, and then do your Ouija sessions. I think that's pretty simple. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, I will gladly answer as to some of the crazy comments. I don't know where these are coming from, but people need different medications. But okay, guys, I'm done blabbing. It's hot. I'm tired. So, yes, I love you all very much, and I really hope that helped clear up a little bit on how I personally use the Ouija. So, alright guys, love you all very much, and have a good night.